Yo, what's going on YouTube? It's your boy GZTV. I'm going to try to get through these last two videos. Well, not last, well, the only two videos I'm going to be shooting today. We have NBA action from Thursday, January 16th. We're going to talk about Suns Wizards, and then we're going to do the Rockets Kings game, and that's going to be kind of it. None of the other games were really much. I was pretty disappointed in the Cavs Thunder game, not going to lie. So, obviously, Shea proved he is the best player in the NBA, but from a competitive standpoint, that game was pretty much meaningless. So, let's get into the Suns and the Wizards. Devin Booker scores 37 points. The Suns survive a scare. They beat the Wizards. They win by 7. They were up for a while in this game, and then the Wizards started to come back. But shout out to the Suns. They locked in. They got the dub. Obviously, great scoring for both Devin Booker and Kevin Durant. Continuing to have a pretty mid-season, obviously, as an organization. But those are two guys you're always going to be able to rely on. So I guess that's a good thing. I guess that's kind of a positive you can take away from this. They weathered the late rally. They get the dub. Obviously Devin Booker hitting tough shots all game. Pretty fun game. Devin Booker doing it all over the place though. Pause. Jesus Christ. Three-point shooter, at the rim, middies. We know he's one of the most versatile volume scorers in the league. Jordan Poole was making it pretty tough. He was making some pretty big shots, and he was obviously a part of their run at the end. But also shout out to Grayson Allen just using his athleticism, not only just his shooting, but he is a very sneaky athletic player, and he was able to get through defenses and throw shit down. So, pretty good game here. You get a 23-point performance for Kevin Durant. He shot 50% overall. 18 points, 11 rebounds. Hey, you want a center? How about 6'8" forward Ryan Dunn? 18 points, 11 rebounds, shot 67%. He played incredible this game. 37 points for Devin Booker, and obviously 21 points for Grayson Allen off the bench, who also shot 67%. So, really good showing. Some guys for the Suns kind of stepped up. Obviously, this is a terrible Wizards team, and they're probably going to win the Cooper Flag sweepstakes, but really, the only thing was Keyshawn George having a career night for them. 24 points. He shot 75% from 3, 80% overall. Just not a good game for Kyle Kuzma. One of the first off games I've seen from Kyle Kuzma. And I usually like Kyle Kuzma, and I give him credit where it's due. But this was just a bad game for him. Only 5 points. Obviously, anyone else on the bench could have played over him. Jared Butler, Jonas Valanciunas, Justin Champagnie, Corey Kispert, especially Keyshawn George. Again, just not a great game for Kyle Kuzma. As we transition over to the Rockets and the Kings, which will close the video out. DeMar DeRozan scores 31 points. Malik Monk adds 28, and the Kings' 5-point win over the Rockets. Not a great night for De'Aaron Fox, so who do you go to next? You go to DeMar DeRozan and Malik Monk. So they have a great combo of scorers on this team. Now, it hasn't led to the greatest results. I still think they're a good team in the league, but there you go. Obviously, DeMar DeRozan and Malik Monk being huge scoring options tonight for the Kings. Solid passing as well for Malik Monk, just kind of doing De'Aaron Fox's job for him. I feel like they kind of flip-flop roles at times in this roster, and that's just kind of the versatility of Malik Monk, just being a great role player on this team. So they get the win. Great game for DeMar DeRozan again. Obviously, Jalen Green was making it tough. He was hitting some shots in the clutch, and, Steven Adams was playing some pretty good defense for those guys. Terry Easton was getting to the rim. Keegan Murray had some nice handles and nice moves here and there. You look at the Rockets, I really don't think the Rockets played that bad. You get a 20-point, 10-rebound performance for Amen Thompson, who shot 67%. He's continuing to play better and better and better as the season goes on. He's had some really good games as of late. Alperen Sengun, 21 points, 10 rebounds, shooting 50% from 3. 28 points for Jalen Green, who shot 50% overall. I do think it is guys like Steven Adams coming off the bench that are kind of weak, this late in his career. I don't know. He's not the greatest player in the world. I don't know. There's really not much they could have done, though. I think the Rockets played pretty decent for who they had out there. Jabari Smith's obviously a huge absence for the squad. But you look at the Kings, you get 20 points, 14 rebounds out of Domantas Sabonis, made his only 3 of the game. You get 33 points for DeMar DeRozan, who shot 50% from 3. Good game for Keegan Murray as well, 18 points, 11 rebounds, 50% from 3, 70% overall. You get 26 out of Malik Monk, who shot about 2 for 6 from 3. That's not great, but there you go. Really good game for the Kings. Really good showing. As we're going to look at the Friday games, just kind of preview. Obviously, my Celtics have a pretty tough matchup against the Magic, and especially with how the Celtics have been playing recently, I'm very skeptical on how they're going to play in that game. We are still heavily favored to win the game, but you just don't know. Obviously, missing a lot of players for the Magic. Jet Howard, Jalen Suggs, Gary Harris, Goga Bataz, Franz Wagner. They're going to be missing all sorts of guys. and the fact that this is one of the first like healthy Celtics games we've gotten all season is kind of crazy. So there's that. We have that game. You have the Timberwolves Knicks, which is pretty exciting. You also get Nuggets Heat. There are a myriad of good games, and the Thunder obviously coming off a tough game against the Cavs. They'll have to play the Mavs, who, yeah, they don't have their star players, but they can still prove to be a tough squad. You get games like that, and that's really just going to close it out. So, yeah, I'm going to go record my video for this movie review. I usually would stay up like an extra hour because it's like the weekend and I'm back at the old setup, as you guys can clearly see, but I need some sleep. I'm tired, and I'm kind of getting back into the school sleep schedule, so I'm probably not going to stay up too late unless we're like streaming and having a good time throughout the weekend. It's MLK weekend, though, so you're probably going to have an extra night of streaming. Go check that out. GZTV live on Twitch, all lowercase, will be over there. Leave a like, comment, subscribe. We are out. Interact with this video. You can check out my other videos. You know, I don't have fully recorded, edited